Okay, so I just sent you the link for the Florida study materials. Okay, if you're not in Florida, don't study this. This is just for Florida. But I want to show you a couple of things that you're going to see in the link. First of all, let's open this one up. So exam contents outline. Okay, this is from 2020, but it changes a little bit over the years, but not a lot. And so this is going to give you an idea. General knowledge is 8% of the test, okay? Life policy, riders, provisions, and exclusions, 12% of the test, all right? So you can see underneath here the different headlines. And I would go through this and I would just make sure that when you read this, you understand what all of these things are and have some knowledge about them, okay? So that's the first one. Then when you get into the rest of them, it's going to be like the cliff notes and everything. But as you go through, you're going to notice that there's some highlights and stuff. So let me see. Let me find one for you. These are all really good notes. I would definitely use these. Okay. So you see here, there's a check mark. That means that this was on the test. That question with the check mark was definitely on the test. The premium for business overhead insurance. So there is a question like that. Now, of course, they have a bank of thousands of questions, right? But this means that there was that question was on the test when somebody took it. All right. And then also you'll see some notes. If no deduction, benefits are tax free. So just remember that. All right. If there is a deduction, then you pay taxes when you receive the benefit. So that's regarding this. All right. And that means that that is something that actually was on the test. So when you go through these, pay attention to all of it, but pay super attention to these areas. There's usually two questions on the test about this. All right. So those are really important that you get those ones. All right. Let me just see if there's anything terribly different. I think that all of the notes are highlighted that way. You can go through, and if you have a limited amount of time, just study the stuff that is marked like this, okay? And I made flashcards for myself, and that's how I did it. I just used note cards and put a question on the front and the answer on the back, and that way I had them in my pocket. And for the few days before I took the exam, I just studied the flashcards. And this study material is all I used. I got a 93. All right, so all you need is a 70. Like Ryan in the office says, if you get a 71, you're 1 point smarter than we need you to be. So don't worry too much, but definitely study it. Study it as much as you can. Those flashcards are a great idea, and you will nail it. All right, not to worry.